In this video, I'm going to show you how to find the slope of a line graphically. So we talked about the slope formula being the change in y over the change in x. Another way to talk about this formula is to use these words, rise and run. Changing y changes up and down, right? Y values go up and down, and x values go left and right. So another way to describe a change in y is to talk about rise. The word rise means to go up, right? But for this case, we're going to say that the word rise means to go up or down, because going down, I guess, is the failure to go up. So to run is to go left and right, okay? So to find the slope of a line like this one, all you need to do is pick 2 points on it. There's an infinite number of points here on the page. We just need to pick 2 points. I'm going to make sure I pick points that are easily identifiable. For instance, this one. I want to pick points that go nicely through very easy to read coordinates. Like I'm not going to pick this point here. This point is in the middle of nowhere. It would be like 1.4, 1.5. I don't know what it would be, right? So I want to make sure to pick points that are easily identifiable. So I'm going to use these 2 points. All right, I've identified my 2 points. Now I'm going to find the rise and the run, and I'm going to do that by drawing a triangle between them. I'm going to draw a triangle between them. And one line of the triangle is the rise. How far did this point rise to get to this point? Well, it rose 1 unit. And how far did we run to go between this point and this point? Well, we ran 2. So the slope is going to be rise 1 over run 2. The slope of this line is 1/2. Let's do this one. We need to pick 2 points. So I'm going to use that point and that point. I'm going to draw a triangle between them. The rise is these 3 squares here, and the run is this 1 square here. So my rise over run is 3 over 1. Slope should always be simplified when possible, but it should be kept as a fraction. So I kind of just contradicted myself there, didn't I? I want the answer to this one to be 3. So if it can be written as an integer, just a plain old number, then you should write it as a plain old number. But if it can't, then you should leave it as a fraction. Don't turn it to a decimal unless the problem really needs it to be. So 3 over 1 reduces to 3. All right. Let's skip down to this one down here. Let's pick our 2 points. There we go. And let's do my rise over run. My rise is 3. My run is 2. My rise is 3. My run is 2. Now when I made this triangle, I went from here to here, right? So I went down 3 and to the right 2. One of these paths, one of these arrows is going a negative direction, right? Going down 3 is negative, so I should make the 3 negative, right? But let's say that someone else decided to start here and go there, so they went up 3 and to the left 2. So their rise over run would be 3 over negative 2. Both of these fractions are actually equivalent because they're both 3/2, and it doesn't matter where you put the negative in a fraction. And actually, there's a third way to write both of these fractions, and that's just to put the negative out front, not attached to either number, but just out front to show that the whole fraction is negative. So it doesn't matter which direction you go between the points. Just know that this line is a negative slope, so make sure that one of the directions that you end up going is negative. Doesn't matter which way you write it. I'm going to write it like this with the negative just out front of the fraction, not really attached to one of the numbers. All right. This one here, let's do the same thing. We have 2 points. I'm going to start there, go down 1 and over 4. So my slope is negative 1/4. All right, and the last example is this one here. It's a horizontal line. I can pick 2 points anywhere, right? My rise is going to be 0, right? I'm never going to go up or down. I'm only going to go left or right. So my rise is 0, my run is 2, My slope of this one is 0. A horizontal line always has a slope of 0. And if you ever encounter a line like this, well, that's a vertical line, right? Vertical lines have an undefined slope. Because when you go to do the rise, you pick any 2 points. There we go. My rise is 2. And my run is 0. 2 divided by 0 is not possible. You can't divide by 0. So it doesn't matter what 2 points I pick. My denominator is going to be 0 in this problem. So my slope is undefined because dividing by 0 leads to an undefined answer. So that's the video. Thank you for watching.